This episode of SpectreSoundStudios is brought to you by Pro Mix Academy. Don't forget to check out the amazing 4th of July weekend sale for some incredible deals. Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Friday. That means it's time for SMG viewers' comments. Let's get right to it.
Too many unnecessary cursing. I don't know if it's just me, but I find it a little annoying.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Leonard, grow the fuck up. I don't like the cursing. Too fucking bad! People are gonna say shit, fuck, cunt, piss, and a bunch of other words you don't like. Guess what? That's called freedom of expression. Get over it.
R.I.P. people feelings.
All right, let me spell this out. This is heavy metal. Nobody cares about your feelings. We don't do songs about feelings. You want to talk about feelings? You want to sing about feelings? You want to listen about feelings? Go put on a Simon and Garfunkel record. This is metal. We don't have time for your feelings. We're supposed to be pillaging villages and laying waste to the earth. That kind of stuff. R.I.P. people's feelings. Seriously, fuck off.
Glenn, would you say that Harley Benton 8-string is a good purchase for someone who just wants more than a 6-string guitar to mess about with? It's way cheaper than its competitors, but what does that mean the quality's lacking? Would you put a Harley Benton 8-string on an album? Thanks in advance. C.
A bunch of you guys had mentioned that somebody else had reviewed that same guitar and he didn't like it very much. There were problems with the fretwork and the tuners and that kind of thing. And that's probably completely valid. The guitar I was using in my demo video was coming from a Vietnamese factory, and I think the guy who did the other review got it from a Chinese factory, so maybe they've changed venues because of quality issues. I really don't know. Would I put it on a record? If it'll stay in tune long enough? Yes, absolutely. Now that is probably one of the most important things I look for in a guitar when I'm recording. Will it stay in tune? There's an extremely good reason why my Schecter Hellraiser has wound up on an awful lot of records as opposed to some much more expensive guitars. Tuning stability. So all I can give you is a maybe. I only got to check out that Harley Benton 8-string for about maybe half hour to 45 minutes, and then it was move on. If I ever get the chance, I'm going to try doing a full evaluation and maybe put it on a couple of decent recordings right in here. Stay tuned for that. Hopefully I can get my hands on one.
Bro, you need to stop fucking with Sony and get yourself a Canon.
Actually, I'm shooting on Panasonic, not Sony. I got tired of messing around with the Sony A7S. It's a great camera if you're behind it, but if you're in front of it, it's a big pain in the ass, mainly because of the battery life and the fact it doesn't have a flip around screen. I shoot with a GH5, have been since like last August, and it's been absolutely spectacular as a YouTuber. I don't have to mess with the colors very much to get it to look good. I can turn around the footage really fast, and it's great for sitting in front of the camera and like one-man operations, that kind of thing. And the battery lasts about 3 times as long, which is a huge plus in my book.
Hey Glenn, I've been producing electronic music for quite a while. I've grown tired of the squash synth drums that I keep hearing, massive dubstep kicks, EDM bass drums, etc. I want to try recording acoustic drums to give me a new flavor to my mixes. Problem is I'm scared of squashing the drums too far with my compressor's processors to remove the human vibe to it. Would you generally set up compressors on acoustic drums so they still stand out, if not drive the mix? Subscribe since 2017, and your lessons have brought a lot of interesting things in my workflow. Keep it up.
Dude, I think that's awesome. I would love to hear a human drummer like some kind of EDM stuff. That would really kind of change things up quite a bit, in my opinion. I don't think you have to worry about squashing things too hard. I'd be more worried about, just making everything too robotic. Maybe leave a little bit of that, subtle interplay with a metronome that a drummer has. He can push and pull the beat and leave that in place. That might make things a little more interesting. Remember, one of the most popular forms of dance music in the early days was disco, and that was all using human drummers. So you don't necessarily have to have robotic precision on a metronome to get it to sound good. I'd be much more worried about that than over compressing. If it sounds good, go for it. I mean, I'm pretty aggressive with the compression on my mixes, on the drums anyway, not when it comes to squashing the whole mix. And I really do have to do an episode on the loudest wars because I think that needs to be something that needs to be looked at. Anyway, dude, good luck. Let us know in the comments, how that works out for you. I'm very curious to hear how that turns up. Or better yet, when you do get a mix, submit it to Merciless Metal Mix Reviews. Hopefully we can put that on the show.
Have you ever gotten an entire band to nail all their parts in only a few takes? Have you ever seen musicians get it right on their first takes? Cheers from middle of nowhere, Iowa.
Yes, on both occasions. I worked with the band maybe 8-9 years ago called No Better Way, and the drummer managed to record a song like one take, no overdubs, any of that crap. It was spectacular. The second Assassinate the Following record, Brandon White, the guitar player who went on to go play in Oni, he nailed one of his songs in one take flat, And it was like, could we have went back and maybe fixed up a couple real minor things? Yeah, but you know what? It was a brilliant performance, and I'd rather hear a brilliant performance with a couple really tiny minor flaws than go back and make it perfect. Because let's face it, perfect is fucking boring. Hey guys, just want to break in here for a second to let you know it's the 4th of July weekend sale for Pro Mix Academy. We've got the Ultimate Rock Mixing Bundle, the Grammy Bundle, and the Everything Bundle, all at cut rate discounts. You can get your hands on tracks and video lessons for Motorhead, Galacticon, Aquabats, and a whole bunch of others. There's over 100 hours of video lessons in the Everything Bundle. So if you want to sit down with Grammy-winning producers and learn to mix like they do, now's your chance at cut rate discounts. The sale is only going to last until the end of the weekend, so if you ever want to do it now. Back to the show.
Hey Glenn, greetings from Finland. Have you ever considered to quit recording because of a dumbass musician who ruins a good recording session? Maybe a vocalist who hasn't practiced his parts, or a bass player who hasn't keep fucking know which band he plays. Keep up the good work.
Oh yeah, about 2003, 2004, I definitely wanted to quit. That was just after I'd finished the second Woods of Ypres record, and that just left a really bad taste in my mouth because it was a very, very, very difficult record to record. And sometimes you gotta ask yourself, is this kind of stress really worth it? Fortunately, I kept at it and worked through it and moved on. And that's the thing I gotta remind you guys, if it gets difficult, chances are you're gonna feel better the next day. So don't quit.
Hey Glenn, so I'm 15 and live in the middle of nowhere. I want to start a band with people of equal or similar ability. I've been studying guitar and music theory for about 3 years, and people seem to be impressed by my playing when I played at the only restaurant within miles of my home. Any advice?
Yes, get high-speed internet, get on SoundCloud, get on a few different Facebook groups, and try and find virtual band members. If you're not near anyone, the internet can make the world a much smaller place. Get hold of people and work on via Skype chats, jam that way. I'm sure there's got to be somebody out there in the world who wants to play music with you. Good luck, dude. Hope it works out well for you.
Greetings from Hong Kong. How do you deal with friends who expect you to record their band for nothing? I've been recording bands for a while, and it's been for nothing just to gain experience. Now it's at a point where I've built up knowledge and thinking it's time to start charging. I'm not at your level, but it takes a lot of time, and time is precious. Plus the fact I'm tired of bands turning up unrehearsed, drunk, lazy, and clueless about their gear. Because they're friends, they think it's okay to waste time, but now I'm more experienced, I understand that it's my time they're wasting. Thanks for all the recording advice. It has learned me a lot, especially on the drum recording process. Cheers, Griff HK.
Griff, dude, seriously, if they're showing up to your studio and wasting your time because they're drunk and they're just being clueless morons, they're not your friends, pal. Seriously, kick their worthless, lazy asses the fuck out of your studio. If you've got recordings you've already made, you can shop those around to some other bands and say, hey, look, I need you to come in, but I can't do it for free. But if somebody's just coming in to waste your time, yeah, they're not your friends. Just get rid of them. Cut the dead weight.
Rule number, your keys player is an insufferable, overeducated douche.
Helium Road, thank you so much for that comment. That kind of made my day. For anybody wondering, that was in reference to the Behold, I Have a Degree in Piano guy, who we've never heard back from. Wonder why.
The red blended with the sun gave me multiple orgasms. Glenn, you son of a bitch, you did it once again. Some days these videos are the only joy I have.
Thank you very much, Zane. I'm glad I could make your day. The trick is, when it comes to tone, when it comes to recordings, just keep pushing. Try new ideas, see what happens, see where it goes for you. I might work with that tone a little bit more. Somebody even suggested blending the sun and my Trainer YB1A. I might give that a shot and do some kind of stoner track. That might be pretty cool. Let's see where that goes. Yeah, I'm gonna have some time this summer, so I'm gonna pursue that. Let's see what happens.
Glenn, you are the only engineer who will talk about the crazy stuff that we have to deal with. Keep it up. Maybe you can do lectures at engineer schools. That would be fantastic.
Hey, Joey, that's a great observation. Actually, I have lectured at OEArt in London, Ontario, but if you're out of school and you'd like me to lecture, hey, let your faculty know and have them get a hold of me. Because honestly, I really dig it. It's great to get out and meet some of you guys and show you guys some cool techniques and whatnot. And if you're looking for an audio school, definitely check out OEArt. It is pretty fucking amazing, especially if you're an American, because your dollar will go a whole lot further. Anyway, that's my plug for OEArt. Next question.
Wow, I gave you and your show the same amount of time as you gave the Marshall amp, and the same rating.
Oh, that's very witty. Still not going to change the fact that the Marshall code sucked balls.
Hi Glenn, would it be okay if my mix is on SoundCloud even though it's on CD, baby? It's a separate upload on SoundCloud.
No, it's not okay. If you put your disc out on CD, baby, it has a robot that's going to kill my uploads, so no. If you're submitting for Merciless Metal Mix Reviews, absolutely no CD baby songs of any kind can be accepted ever. for all eternity. That's CD Baby's fault, not mine. Even if you have it uploaded on SoundCloud elsewhere, I'll still get demonetized, so it's not worth my time. Take it up with CD Baby because they fucked me before, and I don't need to get fucked again. By the way, keep those submissions coming. I think we're going to do Merciless Metal Mix reviews probably every other Thursday for the duration of the summer. Seems to be a lot of fun. You guys really seem to like it, and thanks for participating.
Thanks, Glenn. The fact that you're not selfish about your knowledge is inspiring. Keep up the good work.
Well, all I'm trying to do with my tutorials is try and explain things in the way I would have liked to see things explained when I was coming up. There's definitely going to be much more in terms of tutorials coming along this summer. And if you guys want to know something about a subject on recording, please leave a suggestion in the comments below. I always love getting those from you guys, and I've definitely been inspired to do more than a few episodes based on your comments. So please keep those suggestions coming. You guys rule. All right, everybody, that's it for this weekend. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for subscribing. Don't forget, we've got Merciless Metal Mix reviews coming every other Thursday this summer. Make sure you're on board for that. Make sure you got your submissions in because I want to hear your mixes. We'll have a link in the description below where you can sign up for that. Meanwhile, don't forget, it's 4th of July weekend. That means we've got a massive sale going on at Pro Mix Academy, including the Everything Bundle, the Ultimate Rock Mixing Bundle, the Grammy Bundle, the Rhythm Bundle, the Hip Hop Bundle, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Cut rate prices for this weekend only. If you ever want to get your hands on tracks by Motorhead, Galacticon, Aquabats, and a whole bunch of others, and over 100 hours of video lessons, now's your chance, because once this weekend's over, that sale is done. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.